Man, so with the YSL RICO case, just recently, Young Thug was taken into custody, like we already said before, and he made his first appearance in court. Now, so this is Young Thug right here, and he was made aware that the charges against him, and he told his attorney could argue for him to receive bond in Superior Court once a hearing is scheduled. So hopefully he receives a bond if they make a good argument, but we don't know. We'll see how that doesn't go right there. Now, a reporter broke down the timeline of the charges against the YSL gang right here.
More than 24 YSL members and associates are charged with dozens of crimes dating back to 2012 when the gang was allegedly founded. From 2015, aggravated assault charges for the shooting of rapper Lil Wayne's tour bus. Later that year, a 27-year-old man was killed and a 14-year-old was shot during the same incident near the Castleberry Hill neighborhood. 5 YSL associates are charged with the man's murder. From 2019, 2 more YSL associates are facing charges in another deadly shooting, this one at an apartment complex off Mount Zion Road. Then in February of this year, YSL member Christian Eppinger is charged with shooting APD officer David Rogers 6 times. And in March, 4 YSL associates are accused of shooting a rival gang member who was found dead in a car under I-20. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis telling us many of the defendants could receive life sentences.
They are going to try to get Young Thug about the paint. Well, once again, I believe that this is a state RICO charge and not a federal RICO charge, which is much more beatable, but it's still gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard because Bobby Shmurda them was brought down on a state RICO charge as well. This is the father of Young Thug right here speaking.
I think my son has been unfairly linked to a lot of things, but you know, it's up to us to prove it.
Hopefully they can prove it, man. So this is from DJ Academics. He says the DA who indicted YSL on a RICO charge, the same DA that indicted YFN on RICO charges. That's YFN Lucci them. So like I told you guys in the previous videos that I seen this coming, because if they get hit with a RICO, then of course they are watching their enemies. If that gang got hit with a RICO, obviously the people that they are committing crimes against, that they're doing the killing with back and forth, they're more than likely gonna get hit with charges too. So that's pretty interesting right there. And what's interesting in that timeline was I always wondered why Young Thug wasn't charged with the shooting for Lil Wayne. That's because they needed the RICO. They wanted to do enough to get him on the RICO, and that's it right there. And I believe the reason why they are doing a state charge and not a federal charge is because most of these things happen in Georgia. So this right here is the DA. So she's saying that they're gonna use Young Thug's lyrics in court.
I believe in the First Amendment. It's one of our most precious rights. However, the First Amendment does not protect people from prosecutors using it as evidence if it is such. In this case, we put it as overt and predicate acts within the RICO count because we believe that's exactly what it is.
I think they were going to let them boys stay out longer. But that shooting of the police officer and then the shooting of Young Thug's baby mother, the city got real scared. I think they said, no, we can't let us go any longer because it's going to be some retaliation. And if YFN didn't do it, they're going to find out who did do it. And it's going to be bloodshed like crazy because YSL don't play, obviously. I hope all this shit is fucking lies. I hope none of this shit is true, man. I hope none of these dudes was on this dumb shit, man. But they're said to be using lyrics from 3 songs: Slatty, Anybody, and Slime Shit. Now the toughest one is the Anybody, because in that song he says, I never kill anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told him to shoot 100 rounds, ready for war like I'm Russia. I get all type of cash, I'm a general. Those are the only things that I seen through these lyrics that like can directly correlate to something that's going on with the charges. And man, one thing I do know for sure is them investigators love them some rap music, and if they damn studying Young Thug's lyrics, they are dedicated for sure, man. So people are playing around the situation. They say this is Chloe Belly Young trying to get Gunna, trying to distract the police so Gunna can get away. Let me go. She's shaking ass up there, dog. Yeah, nah, that's fucking funny, dog. And why academics say cops even locked up YSL, dog. The slime dog, the slack dog, man. Damn, bro. They roping everybody up, bro. What's going viral right now is this clip from $1 Million Worth of Game with Wallow dropping some knowledge on Young Thug and the rest of YSL, man. We're gonna sign out with this right here.
I'm gonna be straight up, Thug. Like, a lot of us, man, we be
You did 20 years, didn't you?
Yeah, 20. I did 5 first, then I did 20. I did 5 in the juvenile system. I did 20 in the penitentiary. And I went
So you really did more time in prison than you
I
ever
did on the earth. On the earth. That's why a lot of times when some of y'all young niggas, when some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square ass lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face and he like, oh G, like what's up? You know Keisha? From where? I don't know, but that's your mom? Yeah. She said, could you call it? Call it. Damn, yeah, he got a shooting. Then I go back, young boy, let me see your paperwork. He like, yeah, how much time? Like, when I'm going home?
Shit.
2073.
Cease.
And now all the gangster shit gone. I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, youngin, take this pistol. Take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is so many niggas is scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you because them niggas was dead in prison. So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all getting money that niggas never got, Thug.
It's a lot more to that. Go check out $1 Million Worth of Game interview right there. But there's some real shit right there, bro. I learned from a young age that I was not trying to be on the street shit because I remember being 6 years old and one of my sister's good friends, her little brother, on some gangster shit, on some real gangster shit. Some nigga I used to look up to. Rest in peace, Mankey. I used to look up to him, shit like that. Seeing him, heard the story about him losing his life on a botched robbery on some fluke shit, like some real fluke shit. And I'm like, damn, you live that life, you could die. You know, it's repercussions behind that shit. And I'm like, damn, that ain't nothing I want to do. People like Pooh Shiesty going to jail for doing things that he doing, like that's something like, for sure, that's something that you don't want to happen to someone while they're on the brink of success, everything just going. But when they're making dumb decisions, you kind of want things to go the way they're supposed to go, if you feel what I'm saying, because the kids are watching and we got to understand that the kids need to see it's consequences for your actions no matter whatever goes on. We can't be out here acting like this shit Grand Theft Auto. You just shoot them up, bang, 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 and shit. You could just keep on spawning back and forth, no matter what may happen. You feel me? Like, no, jail time is real time. That's actually life that you got going ahead and live. You don't just you don't just say, oh, I got caught, and then you respawn in front of the fucking jail cell like GTA. That's not how it fucking works. You don't just get killed and you just respawn in front of the hospital. That's not how this shit fucking work. This is real life. So that trolling shit, you thinking that shit gonna just be what it's gonna be? Nah, bro. Niggas really losing their fucking lives. So with these things going on, it's unfortunate. But if these folks is out here really doing these things, you know, I hope they not. Hope none of this stuff is true. I hope, and I'm hoping. But they out here doing these things, and you know, consequences gonna come to them folks. So fellas, man, young dudes out there, bro, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Look at all the money that Thug got right now, and it's behind them walls. That shit kind of useless, bro, because you behind the walls. Yeah, he may be able to get his X amount of money on his books to be straight. He can fight in cases, he's straight, but that shit ain't worth it, bro. That shit ain't worth it, man. That shit ain't worth it. You don't want to be behind them walls, bro. I'm gonna sign out. It's your boy Stacy, and I fuck with you. And the reason why, because you fucks with me. Hey, I'm out.